Hey everyone, Marco here, and welcome to another pencil mark video. I wanted to showcase a Sudoku variant that happened at this year's German Sudoku Championship, which I actually haven't seen before this championship, but I thought it was very interesting and led to some neat logic. Honestly, me not having seen this is probably a skill issue. Like, I do imagine this is kind of a common variant otherwise. But yeah. Still, that doesn't change the fact that it is pretty neat and I wanted to show it to you all. I am recovering from a cold slightly, so I might cough a little, but I'll edit that out, and I wanted to get used to speaking again. So, here you have it. Anyways, this is called even sandwich Sudoku. Sandwiches, in Sudoku, that's basically just a thing in between two other things. In this case, it's the two outside things being even numbers, and whatever's in the middle is on the outside. So for example, if we have like, I don't know, a 3 here and a 4 and a 2, this is going to be an even sandwich because it's a number in between two even numbers. If the number is, if the sandwich is horizontal like this, then the number is going to be written on the left side. If the sandwich was vertical like this, then the number is written on the top of the column. I think that's pretty much the simplest way I can explain it. The rules are here on the right side of the screen if you want to read them properly. I tried my best to paraphrase them from the German. But yeah, I have 2 of these. This is one puzzle from the first round, and I actually gave it an attempt and faulted on it, and then tried to do some other puzzles and faulted on those. It's tough. And the second one was a part of the finale round, which was at the end. I did take a little bit of a look at this puzzle and found some interesting logic that I slightly remember, but for the most part I was sort of out of it at that point. This was just a gauntlet of 6 puzzles that were done by the 6 fastest solvers, and for the grand prize pretty much. And well, no, there was no grand prize for the title. But yeah, I want to try showing you both of these today, starting with this first puzzle here. Alright, so starting here, we do have a 3, 5, 7, which is going to be an interesting starting point, as well as a 2, 4, and a 2, 8. By even sandwich rules, the 3, 5, 7 is interesting because it indicates a chain of 7, something like this, where it is 7 cells in a row with alternating even and odd numbers, obviously not in this order. That's how we get 3 sandwiches in one row. As for these, we do have 2 sandwiches with an even number in the middle, and the only way to get that is to have something like this. In this case, it would be 4, 8 in the middle, but we're looking for 2, 4. But yeah, it's a chain of 4 even cells. This 2, 4 and this 3, 5, 7, those are actually going to interact because of this 3 down here. So we can't place our chain of 4 even numbers down below. We have to place it up above. That means the 3, 5, 7, those are going to be, this sequence of 7 is going to be in the middle to intersect with this properly. I am using even lines for even numbers and uneven lines for uneven numbers as a pencil mark here. The 1, 5 in row 5, that's going to indicate that this given 5 is in the middle of an even sandwich. Same with this 3, 9. We can also say that, these are odd since we have located 4 even numbers in the middle, 3 by 3. These 2 odd numbers are a 1, 9 pair. 9 is given as part of an even sandwich in both columns, and the only place that can be is over here. Yeah, because it's part of an even sandwich, we have one over here. These 2 numbers are odd because if they were even, we'd have a 3rd even sandwich in that row. What else? The 1 and the 9 in row 2 are outside of this even sandwich sequence, so we have those resolved by Sudoku, and this is even to make 9 a part of an even sandwich sandwich in row 1. Now where can we put 1 as a part of an even sandwich in row 3? Can't be in the right, can't be in this spot because of this odd number, can't be in this spot because of Sudoku. So it's got to be in one of these two spots. This one's canceled out by Sudoku, so here's 1. This one is the last even number. These other two are odd. That's how we get 1 in that. Oh yeah, because of 2, 4, we can say that this is a 2-4 pair in the center, and this is a 6-8 pair outside. Yeah, this is another odd number. So that really only gives us one option for the 1 sandwich in the top row. Going to be here in between these two even numbers, and the last even number is in the spot, not 1 away. I mean, not 2 away, because that would make another sandwich. What else do we have? 9 has to be in the top row here. That goes in this spot. Now we need a 9 sandwich happening in the bottom middle somewhere, either in this spot or in this spot. We're not sure yet. We only have 2 other even numbers placed. These two are both odd. The candidates here are 3, 7, 3, 5. Oh yeah, this is also 3, 7, so this is just straight up 5 over here. So we've got 1, 5, 7 down here. This one's got to be 5 because 7 needs to be a part of a sandwich in this row. And what else? We still need a 7 sandwich here. This number has to be odd. Yeah, but I mean, if this number was even, we'd have a sandwich in row 8. For the 6, we do need a sequence of 3 even numbers in this row. So these are going to be even with a 6 in the center. This one has to be odd, otherwise there's a second sandwich. This one is odd. Right, and this one is actually just 9 because that's the sandwich in that column. This 9 is not part of a sandwich here. We do need a 1 as part of a sandwich here. That's either in this spot or in this spot. We have all even numbers. No, we have 3 even numbers placed here. It's a little bit hard to see this pencil mark style. I might need a better shorthand for even and odd. Right, we can't have an even over here because there'd be a sandwich here. So it's 1 over to this side. 2 does mean we need a sequence of 3 even numbers with a 2 in the center. So that's either here or here. Both of those are still fine, but otherwise those 2 numbers are odd. That also means the 2 can only be in this spot or this spot in that row. Oh yeah, in this column we have even numbers here, 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 and here. We can't make another sandwich. That makes this one a 3. That's the only other odd number we're missing here. And here we're missing 2 evens and a 9. So that means this is an even. Which means this is odd. So the even sandwiches, those have to be over here, right? Because this 3, that blocks even sandwiches here. That's odd as well. So it blocks this 8 from being a part of an even sandwich. So what we do have here is this 1, 7 being resolved, and these 3 numbers all being even. These are odd. That's a 1, 5 pair. These 1s do mean that the 1 is going to be here by Sudoku. It can't be here by sandwich rules. That's all 1s except these 2 pairs. We're getting close. We're getting there. 7 is in one of these 2 spots for the middle of the sandwich. We still need our 2, 8 sequence here. That's going to take up these. 8 is in the center 2 cells, but it can't be, it's blocked here, so that means that the line of 4 is pushed into the middle here, with the 8 being in this spot, the 2 being in this spot, and the other 2 being a 4, 6 pair. That pushes the 9 that we had 2 candidates of to the top. Yep, that sandwich is fine. I accidentally wrote 4, 9 here, that's 4, 6. So the 9 goes in this spot by Sudoku. Yep, and we are missing 3 odd numbers here and 2 even numbers. These are going to be 3, 5, 7. We need 1 more even number up top here and 2 odd numbers. Right, that resolves our 7 sandwich. 7's going to go over here between 2 evens, and this is going to be odd. To be specific, it's going to be 3. The 4, 6 pair makes another 4, 6 pair over here for the other 2 even cells. 2 on the right disambiguates the 2, 8. This one is also a 4, 6 candidate. That makes a 4, 6 pair with the thing below. That gives us an 8 in this spot and a 2 here because of the 8 down here. This is now another 4, 6 pair. 2 up above resolves the 2, 8. We have 2, 4, 6 missing in this column. We have 4, 6 here. This is going to be your 2 now. That gives us 4 in this spot, and the 8 is in that cell already. So suddenly a bunch of the odd and even markings we had got resolved to numbers. Pretty cool. What else are we missing? Right, this is also going to be a 4 or a 6. 3, 7. This is, I guess, 3, 5. This is still 3, 5, 7. Oh yeah, 6 is up above here, so this 4, 6 is going to be resolved. This is going to be a 2. This is going to be an 8. 4, 6 at the bottom resolves this to a 4. That's all done. This is a 4. This is a 6. Pretty neat. This is just the 6 by Sudoku. 4 is narrowed down to these two cells, but that one's odd, so it's up here. And we have our two even numbers, one apart. That's the 2 going in this spot. Last even number in this row is the 8. We still need our 1, 5. We have our 6, 2, and a 4, so that's an 8 and so that's a 1, 8 pair that gets resolved by the 8 up above here. 3, 5, 7 missing in this box here. We have 3, 5, 7. Sadly, it's still a 2 case thing. 3, 5 is also here. We do get a 9 in this spot by Sudoku. Oh, and 3 by Sudoku here. Now we need 3 and 5 in these spots. Well, we do have the 1, 3 up above here, so that 3 has to be in a sandwich. So only place left for that 3 to be in a sandwich is in these middle 3 cells with a 4 down here. We're missing a 5 and a 7. That's resolvable. And down here, all we need is 5, 3 and 7. Done in way too much time for the contest. So now let's move on to the second one. This is the one from the finale. Basically, we just everyone was done, we had dinner, and then we watched the top 6. Obviously not at their papers, but yeah, from a distance, watched them solve their 6 puzzles here. They had 1 hour to finish. I think only did 2 or 4 finish, but everyone got at least 5 of the 6 puzzles in the final round done, which was really fast. But yeah, we also got copies of the puzzles that we could try to do on our own. And I remember looking at this a bit and finding the logic a little bit interesting enough for me to showcase to y'all here. I don't remember all of it, but I do remember the break-in, so it's not fully blind here. So let's go for it. So yeah, we have another case of a bunch of interesting numbers here, 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 and here. Also this, but we'll get to that later. We have a bunch of 2 even numbers, which means it's a sequence of 4 even numbers in a row. But because they're on corners, if this was even, then all of these would have to be even too, and then we'd have 5 evens in this cell here. So this is actually going to be odd. Same for this. That's going to force an even here, and this sequence of 3 odds, that's going to give us our even positions in the middle row. Now we have odds in these spots. So we do get 1, 5, and 7 being restricted to the middles of the sandwiches, and we have a 3, 9 pair on the outside. This actually has a fairly interesting interaction with this 6, 9 here, because another interesting setup is an odd number and an even number. The even number, first of all, it's going to indicate that there's a series of 3 even numbers in a row, and the odd number indicates that the odd sandwich is connected to that. So it's like a sequence of 5, but we don't know which order the even sandwich and the odd sandwich are, or odd filling, even filling. But it's that kind of group of 3, you know. But anyways, this odd number in the middle here is telling us that's going to have to be the center of the odd sandwich, because that's the only way this sequence of 5 with only 1 odd number can fit. So this is the first number that we do end up getting. It's going to be the center of the odd sandwich, and then there's 2 even numbers on one of these sides, which means the odd numbers are here, meaning that further restricts where the even numbers can go here. It's only going to be in these 6 cells. It does give us odd numbers in these spots, because from this 8, we're going to have a sequence of 3 even numbers in a row, either above or below. And from this dash, we do know that there's no even sandwiches here, so the last even number, it's not going to be sandwich space away. We do actually have 4 odd numbers here. We only have a 5th odd number left. If we place the 5th odd number in one of these spots, then we would end up creating a sandwich in the middle row. That's not what we want. So these are both odd as well. No, wait. One of these is even, the other is odd. What we know is that both of these are even now, and they're going to contain a 1 or a 5 in the center. What's next here? We have 2 even numbers in these spots, so that gives us a 7 here, because that's the only other sandwich we have. So finally, a third number. We do have a 2, 5, which is similar to the 6, 9. It's going to be a series of 4 even numbers and 1 odd number which is the 5 in a block. The 7 can't be a part of that, so this sequence is pushed down here. And we're given a sandwich here. I was going to say either a 2 or a 5, but because of this 5, it's got to be a 5 here and a 2 here. So this is resolved. We have our even numbers in these spots. These are all odd. So these are now all even because these 5 are odd. That does mean this is the 6 because it's the 6 sandwich here. These numbers are odd. One of these is even. Whichever one it is, it's going to make a sandwich for either the 3 or the 1. What's interesting is we still need to place a 7 sandwich somewhere in this column, and now it can't be above because both of these are even. So if we made a sandwich here, it would contain an even filling. So we have to do our 7 sandwich down below, like so. That gives us our 1, which is a part of a sandwich over here. By Sudoku, by even odd, the 7 is up here. Anything else we can say with even odd? 9 is going to be here, and that's a 3-5 pair. 3 goes to the bottom because it has to be in a sandwich in this row. 5 gets pushed here by Sudoku, and now we do have 1, 1, 3, 9 remaining in these 3 cells. I guess because this is odd, we do have an even number being pushed here, and because this is even, that's going to be our sequence of even numbers. This is a 2-4 pair. This is a 6-8 pair. 8 is a part of a sandwich here in row 4. I'm in column 4, so I'm mixing myself up with words. So the 8 gets pushed over here. That leaves 4, 6. I'm spacing out here a little. I guess we do have to take into account that this cell here has to be odd, because otherwise an unnecessary sandwich would be created in row 2. We do need one more spot for this 1 or 5 sandwich. That's got to be in one of these 2 spots. This is the even and the 1 or 5, which we do have narrowed down on the right, but not quite. So these 2 other numbers here are odd, which gives us our even sequence in the first row. That's 2, 4 in the center, and 6, 8 on the outside. We are missing 1, 3, 9. This is going to be 3, 9 because the 1 has to be in a sandwich. Otherwise, it's unrestricted. It seriously is amazing that people have solved this in, like, I am already over 10 minutes here in this explanation, and people only got 10 minutes in total for this as part of a 60-minute round with 6 puzzles in it. So that's pretty amazing. I guess I'll mark the 159 triple. 157 triple here. We do still need a 9 that's between 2 even numbers in column 2. We also still have not resolved how this even sequence goes here in column 1. The 8 also has to be in the middle. Actually, we can resolve this 8 now. We have 4 odd numbers marked over here. If we put the even numbers here, we'd have 2 more odd numbers in this column, but that gives us 6 odd numbers in a box. So these are going to be even, these are going to be odd. This is our 8, and that does give us our 6 and our 8 in these spots. And this is another 2, 4 pair. That gives us another odd number here. But yeah, this is really quite unconstrained. We have our 1 or 5 and our other even number in these spots to make the second sandwich in column 6. And yeah, wherever the even number goes in column 5, that's fine. It doesn't create a sandwich in that column. Yeah, now that the 8 is here, we do get the 8 by Sudoku in this spot. 2, 4 pair is not resolved quite yet. This is still a 2, 4, 6. These are 2, 8, 6. Or, no, I mean 2, 4, 8. Yeah, I don't even know why I'm marking these. The other odd number here is a 1. 1, 3, 9 is also in these spots. Yeah, we do still need a 1 sandwich in row 3. Gotta put that here with the odd number we have here. We can't have a 1 in that spot. That does give us an odd number on the left edge, which pushes these even numbers 2 down. Now, for our 3 sandwich here, we only have 1 spot where we can do that over here. The 9 sandwich, guys, I think I broke it. Oh no, never mind. We have two even numbers spaced here, so this is the 9 sandwich up above. Crisis averted. Yeah, we have 2 more even numbers to place over here, and we cannot create a sandwich with them, so they have to go like so. There can't be an even number in this spot. All even numbers are placed in this row. We do need 1 more even number. That doesn't make a sandwich in this row, but that can go wherever. Actually, no, we have 4 even numbers in this square. We need 1 more even odd here. The odd is a 9, which I don't know if that helps us or not. Right, we've placed our even number here, so that's the 5 sandwich, that's the 1 sandwich. That means we have reduced this to a 5-7 pair. The 1 is solvable by Sudoku here, which gives it to us over here too, up above. We have to place the 1 in this spot by Sudoku and by evens in these positions, which gives us the 1 in the bottom row, and the final 1 over here. That's all the 1s. Let's just mark that on the outside of the grid. 1 star done. That's like my shorthand for I don't need to look at this number anymore. Yeah, now it's mostly just an even odd Sudoku. 2 8s, 2 4 pair is here, so this last odd number, even number is an 8. I keep tripping over my words now. Do you have an 8 in one of these two spots? Yeah, basically this is just an even odd Sudoku now. 5 gives us this 5 by Sudoku. The other ones are 3, 9, and 7. Oh yeah, odd numbers here give us an even number in this spot, which we do know is 6 because of the 2 4 pair. And that gives us odd here and even here. We said the odd was 9. Yeah, and now it's pretty much just odd even Sudoku using our barely legible pencil marks. 9 goes in the spot. Here's a 3-7 pair. Yeah, I'm just checking over the sandwich logic here, and I do think every single sandwich is satisfied. We just need to fill it in. Get our 3 here, 5-7. Whoops, 5-7 pair looking down. Not that matters since these are all the even numbers. But let's look at the odd numbers first. 3 can only go in these two spots. Gosh, what? It should mostly be resolved, but it's still really difficult to get the end. We get the 9 here. Oh yeah, 5, that resolves this 5-7. This is restricted to 3-9, which gives us our 7 in the center. 3-9's resolved by the 3 on the left. And there we have a bunch of, 5-7s, 3-9s placed. That's a 5-7, that is a 3-7, and that is a 3-5. So we need to look at the center. 1-9 is placed. This is another 3-7, and this is a 3-5 as well. So how's this resolved again? Oh, I forgot one thing. 3 is in a sandwich here, which is the thing that disambiguates that. So the 3 is in fact down here, and that should give us the rest. All right, we've got our odd numbers filled in now. Now it's time for the disambiguation of the even numbers. We've got a bunch of 2, 6, 4s all there. 8s. Oh yeah, we get an 8 by Sudoku in the center here. That makes this a 4, 6. We get this 8 by Sudoku. That pushes this 8 up and this 8 down. That's all of our 8s. So we just need, 2, 4, 6 now. That's the rest. 6 is a given here. Yeah, with this 6, we know that the 6 is on the right, but 2 and 4 are still the right and left. How's this going to be disambiguated? Here's a 2, 4. This number is going to correspond to this number. This is a tricky endgame. 2, 4. This is still 2, 4, 6. Oh, right. Wait. We can disambiguate this with the 4, 6, of course, for the sandwiches. 2 and 8 are on the outside, and that means, actually, I'll just write over these. 4 and 6 are on the inside here. That gives us a 2, 4 pair here, and resolves the 4 and the 6 on this side. Gives us our 4 down here. 2, 4 gets resolved up above. These pairs get resolved from the left side. And there we have it. Wow, this took me way longer than 10 minutes. Even after you figure out all the sandwich logic, it's still a tricky even odd Sudoku to solve. But how the sandwich logic just manages to line up perfectly without any given numbers, that was pretty impressive in the Sudoku. It was a surprise to see one that required logic this advanced in just like the last sprint round of a finale for the German Sudoku Championship. And I thought the sequence of logic needed to solve this was pretty interesting, so I hope you did learn something while watching this. I hope my coughing wasn't too intrusive. I'll have to edit it out. And I hope I sound fine because, like, I'm also just partially making this video to just, like, practice talking again because I need my voice back. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I'll try to think of some more interesting puzzles from the German Sudoku Championship, which I took part in, to video solve here, and I'll see you soon in another video. Bye bye.